ABS-CBN Sports proudly presents the Adamson Lady Falcons,
Founded off that double. Here running, stretching off.
the Ateneo Lady Eagles,
They use that a lot in game number one.
the De La Salle Lady Spikers,
It is De La Salle University. Lastimosa again.
the FEU Lady Camaras,
Fowler again right there. That is the
the UP Lady Maroons,
6-5 is the score. Lamang po ang UEB.
the
Bukas
UP Lady Warriors,
Nebrida with that ox.
Paratiba again.
the UST Tigresses,
Yeah, also does.
the NU Lady Bulldogs.
Trapped by Garrett.
This is the UEEP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament.
It is a great Sunday afternoon as the remaining 4 teams in the UAAPC action for the first time in 2013 as we continue coverage of the Women's Volleyball Tournament of Season 75 of the UAAP, live here from the arena in San Juan on Studio 23, brought to you, of course, exclusively by ABS-CBN Sports. It's a doubleheader this Sunday afternoon for you. The first game today, the defending champions on a 4-game winning streak will take on the UP Lady Maroons at 1-4, have lost 4 straight, and they are looking to bounce back at the start of the year. While in the second game today, the Adamson Lady Falcons, who so far have had an up-and-down season at 3-1 in the standings, will take on the undefeated Ateneo de Manila Lady Eagles. Magandang hapon po. Thank you for tuning in to us on Studio 23. I'm Eric Timan. Kasama ko po, again, si Mosey Ravena.
Good afternoon, volleyball fans. And two exciting games again today, Eric. At
Very.
the start of the season 75 again after the Christmas break.
And it's going to be a very tough day para sa UP coming off a game against La Salle to close out 2012. They opened 2013 against the defending against La Salle, and they lost to Ateneo to
That's
close out
right,
2012.
yeah.
So it's going to be a tough time for them here in 2013. Let's take a look at the team standings to give you a better picture of how the teams are so far at the start of the year.
Well, so far it's still Ateneo with no loss at this point. La Salle is at second place with 4-1. You know, after losing that first game, no looking back, smooth sailing for DLSU so far. At sa kabila naman, on the flip side, ito namang UP after winning that first game. So far, wala pang panalo after that. So they are at 1-4. So medyo ang UP, they need to step it up.
Definitely, and after yun nga, tulad na banggit mo, Mosey, a good start with a win over UE. Everybody had high expectations para sa UP, but it all fell apart with 4 straight losses. And let's take a look at the last loss by the University of the Philippines Lady Maroons. It was against the undefeated Ateneo Lady Eagles. So that was the final game of 2012 for them.
You know, Eric, yun na nga, napaka-tough assignment in the last game of 2012. Ito naman, opening it up with the champs, the defending champs, La Salle. But UP, you know, they are a young team. You can see clearly, makikita mo in their face, they're very young. But what you want is that UP is they now have a different look. Mas aggressive na yung mga players nila. And ang maganda lang is, you feel that they are fighters. Yung fighting spirit na UP parang bumalik nandiyan na ulit. As you see the numbers in that last game against Ateneo, UP, even if they lost that game in 3 straight sets, ang exciting ng game na yun actually against Ateneo. And even reaching the 21 points in that third set. Muntik-muntikan pa sana for UP. And as you see the numbers, UP producing 30 spikes in that game. Although Ateneo, of course, with Eliza Valdez, our top scorer this season so far, 44 spikes on that game. Pero ang maganda, look at the blocking of UP. They had more block points compared to Ateneo. So a bright spot for UP. And yung opponent errors, talagang very close lang. You can see, isa lang ang mas naging error na UP as against Ateneo. It's a good sign.
There's never been a shortage of talent para sa UP, and yun nga nabanggit mo, Mosey, they are more aggressive this season. They are playing with desperation as we can see it. And one of the players who really took it to Ateneo was Hannah Mangulabnan, the H-bomb that really went off against the Lady Eagles.
And look at her. Even from the picture alone, you can see that she is a very young girl. And Hannah, with 10 points in that game, all coming from spikes. Ayan yung sinasabi kong more aggressive UP. Because now, mayroon na silang, actually, hindi lang si Hannah, no? Almost all the players are more aggressive, more offensive-minded. At sabi nga no, iba ang UP now. Hindi lang basta-basta ibabalik ang bola, kundi they will try to make an offense out of every play that they can.
But they're coming off a 4-game losing streak coming into today's game. Let's check in with Hannah and see what she thought of UP's performance so far as she had a chat with Bea Fabregas.
Hannah, over the break, ano yung mga personal goals mo sinabi mo sa sarili mo to get past that 4-game losing streak?
Siguro kailangan na, sinabi ko sa sarili ko na kailangan ko mag-training ayos para alam ko ma-improve yung skills ko. At saka kailangan ko i-enjoy yung game para may labas ko yung tunay kong laro.
Against Ateneo, you played really well. So ano yung balak mo ngayon against LaSalle? You know, what are you telling yourself in preparation?
Sinasabi ko sa sarili ko na no pressure, laruin ko lang yung laro ko at mag-focus ako sa game. Yun po.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Good luck today. Back to you, Eric.
All right, thank you, Bea. They're in for a really long afternoon here with, you know, one of the better blocking teams in the UAAP. Hannah and the rest of the spikers of UP will really have their work cut out for them for sure.
That's true. Ito, challenge to for UP. You know, they just, siguro winning a set over DLSU would really pump up the cause of UP and the younger players of UP. And again, iba kasi pag yung mga young ones, tapos makikita mo, they're very aggressive, they're very parang excited to play. Iba eh, it's really nice to see them play.
All right, let's talk about the defending champions, De La Salle University, and their last game was against National University, a game that we all thought was going to be more competitive because of the way NU's been playing with the talent that they've added to the team, but it was not the case as La Salle really exhibited the championship caliber performance that we all know them to have.
That is so correct, partner. You know, in that game, we thought it was going to be a 5-set or at least a very long game, but when LaSalle started, talagang no looking back. They were very strong, they were gelled, they were moving like a well-oiled machine, they were talagang from offense to defense, their transition was just so nice in that game. And on the other side naman ng NU wasn't their real selves. As you see the scores in that set, 3 setters, and hindi man lang naka-reach ng 20 ang NU in that game. And LaSalle really showed their dominance in this game against the Lady Bulldogs, who we say is a strong contender this season. And look at the spike points. DLSU with 29, NU with 20. That is just what, about 7%. And that's not going to be enough. And the blocking department, again, once again, dominated by DLSU. Even yung serves, ang LaSalle talaga, heavy service points again in this game with 5 aces. And yung opponent errors was just too much for NU.
Now, when you talk about De La Salle University, so many players come to mind. So many players can do damage. But in the game against NU, Michelle Gumabao stood head and shoulders above all of the lady spikers for her performance.
Well, as you can see that, well, when I saw that game, I actually did that game. You know, si Michelle is such a leader. When she starts the game, yung right and talagang all game pace, sumusunod lahat eh. And you know, Michelle is one of the players that yung little kids out there should look up to. Dahil napakaganda ng fundamentals ni Michelle Gumabao, and very simple volleyball, talagang effective. As you can see, her 10 points in that game, 8 from spikes, and I'm pretty sure yung dalawa doon from block points because she's one of the better blockers in the tournament ever since.
Now let's find out what Michelle Gumabao thinks about this winning streak and how they can extend it some more, as she had a chat earlier with Billy Capistrano.
Hi, Michelle. So, you guys are back from your holiday break. Now, anong mindset nyo coming into this game, and how are you going to continue your winning streak?
So today we're up against UP, and there's no room for complacency. So we know that they only have one win as of the moment, but we know that every game counts and every game we have to do our best. So as coach always tells us, you have to respect whoever's in the court, whoever's your opponent. So coming into this game, coming from the holiday break, we just want to do our best and play our best. And as for our winning streak, we're gonna continue where we've left off, and that is of course to win and hopefully straight sets and just do our best in every game. That's all.
Thank you, Michelle. Good luck later. Back to you, Eric.
Thank you, Billy. Such a very soft-spoken, experienced veteran ng
Don't
lineup
be
ng-
deceived by that angelic face.
All right, we got the first game of your Sunday doubleheader coming up next. Jaro Dubalde will lead the Lady Maroons, and they will take on the defending champions. Of course, head coach Ramil De Jesus with all the tricks up his sleeve. It's the Lady Archers and the Lady Maroons next. Dito lang sa Studio 23.
This is the UAAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament. UAAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Philoy Flying V Arena here in San Juan, we wish you a happy Three Kings Day for the continuation of the first round of the Women's Volleyball Tournament of Season 75 UAAP. Officiating match number 21, first referee, Jess Villarreal, national referee. Our second referee, Romulo Reforzado, national referee. Now let's meet the starters for both teams. First, for the UP Lady Maroons. Team captain number 11, Ana Del Mundo. Number 2, Lisel Chu. Number 16, Princess Se. Number 15, Hannah Maulabnan. Number 10, Nicole Tiamzon. Number 8, Catherine Bersola. Their libero, number 12, Princess Geiser. And the head coach of the Lady Maroons, Jared Pubalde. And now let's meet the starters for the back-to-back defending champions, De La Salle Lady Spikers. Number 17, Wen Shu. Number 1, Mika Esperanza. Number 3, Mika Reyes. Number 8, Era Gala. Number 7, Michelle Gumabao. Number 2, team captain, Abigail Marano. Their libero, number 5, Liz Gohig. And head coach of the Lady Spikers, Romil De Jesus.
University of the Philippines facing the top two teams. Well, you can say back-to-back, one at the end of 2012 and the other at the start of 2013, as they take on the defending champions to start off this year and close out 2012 facing Ateneo. So it's a tall order para sa UP, but you don't want it any other way if you're Coach Jaro Dubalde. You want these girls, yung nga nabanggit mo, Mosey, they're still very young. Obviously, inexperience is part of being a young team, but you can only gain experience by going up against the best teams.
That's right. And it's inevitable that they will meet each other definitely twice, diba, at this season. But I'm sure may mga goals naman yan eh. So let's see what the short-term goal of Coach Balde for UP is. Malamang yan. Siyempre, alam mo yun, just to win a set against DNSU would be a big thing for them. Although, kung papanalo mo pa, and sometimes, alam mo, it's very difficult to go up against a team na nothing to lose. Diba? Very relaxed game for UP. Although, again, I'm pretty sure may mga goals yan si Coach kung anong gusto niya for this game.
And he's improved a lot of his players, including Princess Se,
Yes.
para sa UP. And he's also grooming Bersola to be a very good middle hitter, ano?
True.
So a lot of positives for the UP Lady Maroons, but obviously if you're De La Salle, I mean, right now at 2-0 to start set number 1 with an error on the serve by Del Mundo and an error on the hit by Princess Se. I mean, obviously La Salle is on the up and up. I mean, they've got the players to compete for another championship, of course, and they're looking forward to going up against, right now, Ateneo, undefeated at 5-0.
Well, of course, Lasal naman on the other hand, I'm pretty sure si Coach Ramil would want to do things yung mga, again, these game situation, may mga gusto siya dyan pagawa for sure in this game against UP.
Gumabaw, good idea that time, pero great floor defense by UP to start off set number 1. And that finishes off that long rally here in set number 1. Let's go to Bea Fabregas.
Eric and Mosey, the Lady Maroons have a great vibe for their first game of the year. Like they always do, they made sure that they prayed before they stepped on that court to warm up. Now, I spoke with Captain Ida Del Mundo, and she said the fact that it's a new year, that automatically calls for a fresh new start. Today, the Lady Maroons are going to pay attention to the fact that LaSalle has big blockers, and also they believe that a team like LaSalle's game plan is designed also for big teams. So for a much smaller team like UP, they are looking to take advantage of that, and of course try to set off LaSalle's timing. Eric and Mosey.
Thank you, Bea. Tulad nga nabanggit sa report, I mean, it's a new year, it's a fresh start for UP, and you like the way they're playing here today defensively. They're much more solid, much more cohesive. Take a look at how many attacks have returned on the LaSalle side. You know, it takes LaSalle 3-4 more tries extra as compared to before.
This is the new spunk that UP is actually showing all of us. That's why it's really exciting to watch them play. Even if yun na nga, nahihirapan sila sa mga other teams, but you just know that this team will go somewhere. I mean, a few more a lot of games more playing together, I'm pretty sure UP will go a long way.
Let's get the 4-1-1 this time from the Lady Archers as we check in with Billy Capistrano.
It may be a new year, but for the Lady Spikers, their goals are still the same. Now the girls are back, and they are more than ready to finish what they started. They had an early vacation starting after their game against NU, but they resumed practice on December 26th. Now, according to Coach Ramil, in today's game, the girls cannot relax. Sabi niya, UP has good service, kaya kailangan galingan ang pag-receive. Senior Michelle Gumabaw added that they are definitely not underestimating UP no matter what the win-loss statistics say. According to her, every game is a step ladder to their ultimate goal, the championship. Eric and Mosey.
All right, thank you, Billy. Well, so far serving extremely well is Mika Reyes before that service error. But the damage has been done, and UP is in a 4-point hole right now, but Bersola is
now
inserted
in the
into the ballgame. Oh, in the middle para sa UP. Let's see what she can do against the bigs of the Lady Archers. Maraño, solid.
Maraño was just on top of that ball. That's the way to do it.
You can see how experienced she is already. I mean, the approach, the height, and the hit. Perfect. 7 serving 2. Galang. Nice serve. Ang Ulabnan plays center. Chamzon. The soft hit. Go to Gumabaw.
Lasal asking for a check. They give it, and Lasal gets a point.
And that's, you know, the price you pay against a LaSalle team. Ang dami niyang pagpipilian. There's Maraño, there's Gumabaw. There's so many players who can hurt you in so many ways. 8-2 here in set number 1. Kit Kat break. Get ready for what's next. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Kami ng konti dito on a Sunday afternoon as we give you your Sunday doubleheader. First game po, LaSalle UP, and so far for a single point because the defense of UP on the floor has been pretty solid to start set number 1. Free ball for LaSalle. Chu.
Easy taking there with only Bersola on the defense.
It all started with poor reception para sa UP that time. They could not execute an offensive play. And
Giving a
thereby
free ball.
giving LaSalle a free ball. Galang serving. Beautiful floater right there. Del Mundo sets it up. Short one for Bersola, but maybe a little too short.
Yes, that was a bit low of a quick set from Del Mundo.
Now these are where the woes of UP come in, Mosey. Offensively, they're not yet there at all. Defensively, they may show some
Pwede,
glimpses
yes,
of brilliance,
yes.
pero offensively, medyo malayo pa sila.
That's right. But again, you know, everything starts from defense. Yung first ball na yun. So they can only run those offense pag maganda defense. And if dun sila nagtatribe, di ba? Yun yung asset nila so far. That's a good start.
Maraño, that's short. And ito yung nabanggit ni Coach Ramil, na medyo magaling mag-serve ang mga UP players. Kargado agad sa una pa lang.
Kasi offense kagad yun pag kargado yung service mo.
That's Maulabnan right there. Pretty good server. This will basically be a free ball para sa UP. They should come up with something good here, but they can't. Yun nga yung nabanggit natin. Offensively, they're just not there yet.
They were trying to go for a combination play pero walang sumunod kay Bersola.
But they got a lucky break there.
Violation.
Violation kay Maraño. Esperanza. Tip. Good defense behind the blockers. This is what hapon yung pinag-uusapan natin na kulang palagi sa depensa, no?
Very important talaga yan. Especially that's why yung libero, you think they're parang just happy kids inside the court, but they really do a lot of things inside na hindi masyadong nabibigyan din ng credit sometimes, because parang imagine they dart in and out to almost every player on the court. So halos nandyan din sila sa loob most of the time. And most of the receptions and the digs are assigned to them.
Libero, no? Yun yung kulang na kulang sa FEU kahapon, no? Napag-usapan natin yung
Right.
depensa behind the block as Bersola produces a block. A scoring block there para sa UP. And to, binabanggit natin, Mosey, lumalaban talaga ang UP. They're not just there on the court to go through the motions. Chu.
He was just way up in the air, even over the blockers of UP.
Chu has been getting plenty of touches here in set number 1 from Esperanza. 12 serving 6.
UP,
This will not make it.
Not enough.
Coach Hubalde will talk things over. We'll listen in.
Ganito lang po yan sa defense kasi nangyayari pag naibabawan tayo, wala na kagad tayong defense sa likod Okay? So nangyayari ngayon, pag open pumalo, nangyayari, okay, ito yung defense natin. Dito, yung kukuha ng switch, dito na kayo mag-start. Libero dito, tapos isa pang open. Okay? Yung mangyayari sa utility dito, kuha kayo ng drop ball. So dito lang kayo in between, di na naman sila nag-drop. Okay, so mas maganda magaling sa atin. Over nyo na to. Ito yung aim ng open Aim ng big quick nila, ito rin. Okay, so aim sa opposite side, kay gumabaw. Okay?
UP! One!
Better defensive positioning on the part of UP ang pinapoint out ni Jarod Hubalde that time.
So you can really see that it's yung focus nila ngayon centered on defense. So binago nga niya ng konti yung defense, especially yung coverage after the block, because napapansin nga niya na umiibabaw ang LaSalle, which means that yung mas mataas pa yung pagkuha ng bola ng spikers na LaSalle dun sa blockers ng UP. So after that, nahirapan na sila, almost parang sure point na yun for LaSalle. So nilagyan lang niya ng konting adjustment.
Just a 6-point lead for LaSalle here as Bersola serves para sa UP. Se, unable to get it. Chu flies in again.
Once again, yun it's really the spikes of LaSalle just over the blockers of UP as we see it once again. Look at this one.
And halatang pinapatama na lang by the
Yes.
likes of Chu sa kamay ng blockers because it's coming at an angle pababa, ano?
Although when you're a small blocker, that's the way to block the ball. Talagang ganun lang.
Oh, nice power hit by Chu of UP this time to score a point.
That's right. From the open hit, challenging the blockers of La Salle. As we take a look at it once more.
Absolutely no fear. She was going up against a tall setter in Esperanza and Reyes,
Probably the tallest
player in the
member,
UAAP.
yes.
Yeah.
Or at least in La Salle.
Oh, that's right.
Compared
Oh,
to Dindin
Santiago. But,
Santiago.
wow, take a look at the fearlessness. Mangulabnan scoring that time. Fearlessness of UP in attacking despite the opposition.
Look at this one. Again, challenging the blockers. They're not even trying to just wipe it, di ba? They're really challenging the tall blockers of La Salle.
Galang. Del Mundo sets it up. Back set, Mangulabnan. Rejected by Reyes that time. In case viewers are wondering, top two blockers are from La Salle. It's Maraño and Reyes, ranked 1 and 2. Chu. Block picked up by Del Mundo, underhand set. It's a free ball for La Salle.
Taken up by UP.
Good underhand set. Pero that very soft stab by Chu was picked up and Galang swipes it over Mangulabnan for a point. 16-9 set number 1 in favor of La Salle. Kit Kat break. Get ready for what's next. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. On Studio 23 as we resume coverage of the volleyball tournament, season 75 of the UAAP.
A lot of volleyball fans came over. It's a Sunday, lazy Sunday afternoon.
And
So-
this Sunday also, if I'm not mistaken, marks the end of the Yuletide season, marks the end of Advent, the Feast of the Holy Family.
A new year. Bilis, ano?
Yeah, and pwede nyo na pong tanggalin yung mga Christmas
Yeah.
tree and Christmas decor after today. 69, Esperanza and the Lady Spikers of La Salle are in a comfortable position against the 1 and 4 Lady Maroons of University of the Philippines.
Error on the serve. You'll be taking a free point, but still down by 6 in this first set. Oh,
Return the favor.
Yep.
So many points wasted on service errors, you know?
Sayang. Especially if it's a close game or yung pag humahabol ka, dyan na talagang sayang na sayang.
That's Chamzon.
Again,
the-
challenging the blockers.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh, but
Chu
Chu.
sets it backwards. A rare, uncanny error you don't see all the time here in the UAAP.
Yep, hindi niya na-contain yung spin ng bola. So, went over, wrong direction.
8-point lead.
Oh, and that
Para
goes
sa
in.
UP, make that 9 as the defense of the Lady Maroons are collapsing here in the late stage of set number 1. Chamzon, UP. Nice pickup by Galang. That goes nowhere. Para sa La Salle as Cerveza unable to control the ball. At this point, La Salle, in a very comfortable position, can spare some errors, can maybe experiment on a few plays here and there.
Combination play now, but well read by the young UP squad.
That hit softened by the block. Chamzon. Galang. That's Off with no touch from the blockers, point UP.
LaSalle once again going to a combination play. Michelle Gumabaw.
Perfectly executed.
Look at this one. Both players going for a quick hit, pero differential lang naibigay kay Michelle and she takes it. That's too much for the very cute Princess Kaiser. Parang right out of high school. Oh, now Fajardo gets in for Esperanza for the LSU.
What a serve, but too much heat on that one. It is an error on the part of Galang and LaSalle, point para sa UP. But it's a long way to go para sa Lady Maroons here as a bunch of players check in.
Magtales and Abad now comes in for UP. I think, of course, I'm pretty sure si Coach Ubalde would want most of the players to come in and experience this game. You want this experience. You want this inside their pockets, diba? For the future games.
At least in the coming years, coming games, they're a lot less agitated, excited for the games because they know how it is to be under the spotlight, to be in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, it's really yung how to solve the problem inside the court. It's really going around, let's say, the tall blockers of LaSalle. Yung pag naisahan mo yan okay, you will remember that. Na parang, pag ganito pala, I should just wipe the ball or just bounce the ball. Or it's a really learning experience. It's a learning experience for the UP squad when you go up against a team like LaSalle.
Nice play.
Fajardo on the dump ball. Power tip. Totally unexpected by UP.
Well, yun nga, LaSalle being unpredictable with so many options.
Yes, just too many.
It's really tough to read what they're going to do in every single play. Chu. Just wide.
Not enough spin on that wrist or that wrist action on Chu.
But nevertheless, still a 9-point lead para sa UP. 14 serving 23.
Nice serve.
But an even better underhand set from the young Fajardo. Just a rookie setter, Kim Fajardo of UP. You see how she delivered the ball despite the reception? Another talented setter in the stable of Coach Rabil De Jesus. Set point for LaSalle. That's Abad. Cut shot is on the line.
Nice one, Abad. Really off the court already. Napakalayo na. That's a sharp angle. This is what you want to see if you were the coach. Yung adjustments nga, once again, that they make, diba, in the game. Kasi mahirap yun. Iba yung sa practice kasi iba yun sa game situation.
Oh, wow, I mean, Fajardo again showing us plenty of skill that time. Nobody expected this in any way, shape, or form. Fooled everyone. What a talent that young rookie setter is showing us here. Now, Kim Fajardo of De La Salle University as she delivers the final point to give LaSalle set number 1, 25-15 against UP. LaSalle playing the way everybody expected them to play, dominating UP in set number 1, 25-15.
That's right. But you know, UP showed us some spunk on that the first set. Talaga ng mga, yung young ones, you can see the potential in them, both in skills, saka yung fighting spirit. So that's a good combination for Coach Ubalde. And yan yung mga madaling turuan. So, but again, in this first set, I'm pretty sure UP has learned a lot from their older ates, yung defending champion, DLSU. And they also found mga small ways to go or to get around those tall blockers of De La Salle. As you can see, of course, DLSU having 13 attack points while UP having only 5. Yung attack points ng DLSU really came in dun sa mga high-hitting spikes ng UP ng DLSU na nahirapan ng UP na bigyan ng support after the block. So really more spikes for DLSU sa blocking department. Just even out. But again, LaSalle is on top of that department in this season. Pero sa service aces, LaSalle having 3. And yung errors naman, almost halos pareho lang with LaSalle having even 1-4 pa nga. So, ayan nandiyan naman yung UP. They're on the right track. And, let's see kung meron na naman silang adjustments na pwede gawin in the second set to be able to probably score more or have more attacks. Doon sila nagka-problema because they couldn't dig the angles from which the spikes of the LASU were coming from.
Well, Bersola and the Lady Maroons, a team that didn't win for more than a season, won their first game at the start of the 75th season. And yun nga, you see incremental improvements in their game each and every year. But for LaSalle, after losing on opening day against USD, they've never looked back. After winning 3 straight games, or make that 4, they're on their way here. But obviously, still a long way to go as Princess said, adjusting in midair for that.
That's right. Once again, those are the things you want to see from the Lady Maroons. No, hindi na masyadong maganda yung set, and yet they were able to turn that into gold, di ba?
Gawa
To
ng
a
paraan,
point.
Chu is blocked. Solid effort from Princess so far here at the beginning of set number 2. With a push and a block. Well, actually, that wasn't even a block. It didn't even cross the net. So 2-0, make that 2-1 off the service error on the part of Del Mundo. 2 service errors for her. 1 in set number 1 and 1 here. Chu blocked. And the point for LaSalle.
Take a look at this one. The coverage was there. Late lang ng konti. But there was somebody there behind the blocker, which is dapat talaga all the time. Oh, smart move, but LaSalle still on it.
Awas Pangulabnan with a drop. Here comes Chu. Gumabaw. Just finds the back line.
Well, you kind of knew she wanted that spot. Kasi hindi masyadong tusok yung pagkapalo ni Michelle. Look at this one. You knew it was going to be a long ball. She wanted that area and she got it.
So 3-2 as LaSalle, after trailing by 2 points, lead by 1 now. Let's check in with Billy Capistrano.
Eric and Mosey, the girls are very enthusiastic about this game. At sabi nga nila in one of their huddles, go lang sila ng go at walang bibitaw. They are intent on finishing this game with a win. Now, according to the girls, kung anumang errors ang nagawa nila dito, aayusin nila in their upcoming games. Now, coach reminded the girls to be focused and alert on the court. He also instructed them to be aware of their actions and to be more aggressive in hitting the ball. Eric and Mosey.
Thanks, Billy. So far, that's been the case para sa LaSalle. They've rattled 5 straight points. time holding UP to nil after the 2 quick ones as we check in this time with Bea Fabregas.
Eric and Mosey, the adjustment that Coach Jared wants in the second set is not physical but mental. He believes if the mental adjustments are made, the physical movement will come naturally. They need to be able to predict what they can do in the different plays. Unconsciously daw, nakakalimutan nila ang mga alam na ang mga alam na nila. It needs to come to them naturally as they play in order for proper execution. Eric and Mosey.
Thanks, Bea. Well, what say you, Mosey?
Alex, let's listen in to UP first.
Take a look at that error from Del Mundo. At napatawag ng timeout si Coach Ubalde. Will check with them.
Yung blockers natin eh. Bakit kailangan natin paluin doon? Bakit kailangan natin straight sa floor? Bago tayo yung angle para makakuha tayo ng kahit paano magamit natin yung blockers natin. Okay? Isa pa, yung ginagawa ninyo, lahat ginagawa natin attack, puro spike. Okay? Spike na strong spike. So nangyayari, ang defense nila napaka-wide na. Okay? So magkakaroon kayo ng difference doon sa contact ninyo and mag-off speed kayo ng bola. Magkakaroon doon ng problema sa floor defense nila. Okay? Wala halos movement eh. Okay? Tara, try natin yung mga spikers. Ha? Execute tayo ng play. May middle doon, ang laki ng butas oh. Let's go.
Tara.
Hey, UP!
Tara, kumita tayo sa
With more variety sa
Yes.
opensa, sinasabi ni Coach Ubalde. No?
And again, it's really going around what is presented to you by the defense and the offense rin ng Lasal. So, kailangan isipin mo, paano ba? O nga naman, di ba, kanina pa natin tinatry to penetrate. We would win some but lose more. So, nakikita mo yung depensa ng Lasal very wide na because they know that you will always hit it hard. So, yun eh, this is the thing really, that's the mental thing that Billy was mentioning also, that Bea was mentioning. Yung, you have to think, it's more of mental first. What you want to do, you have to understand the game. What you have to understand the opponent. Ano ba yung posisyon nila? Wide ba sila? Or nakaabang ba sila? And then, the physical will follow because you know what to do next. Yun yung gusto ni, I'm sure, yan yung goal niya for this game.
Right now, things are falling apart quickly para sa UP. 8 straight points para sa Lasal. 8-2 in set number 2. Kit Kat break. Get ready for what's next. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. 8-2 in favor of Lasal. In set number 2, they have 1 set in the bag already. And have rattled in 8 straight points while limiting UP to only 2.
Talas now comes in for UP.
Pinaltan si Del Mundo for a maybe more variety and a different perspective offensively.
Oh, but right away, error on that set. Okay lang, malamig pa.
The error comes in when makikita niya sa bola pag tama, no?
And yung ikot.
Yung ikot ng bola, doon nalalaman ng mga, kung nagtataka yung mga viewers natin, ano, kung paano na-determine yung error, it's because yung ikot,
Double, yes.
hindi sabay tumama yung parehong kamay sa bola. One hit the ball earlier and the other hand much later.
Yay! Erica, doing assignments, Oh, good job. Maranyo getting that angle.
And, right now, LaSalle on a roll.
With this running hit.
Not giving UP any chance to even breathe. Set number 2, 10, serving 3.
Oh, that was already a perfectly received ball from a Princess Acer. Pero yun na nga, on the set, medyo alangan.
So
Tentative si Magtalas to give it to that quick
So
set.
it was more of the set than an error of Princess
yes.
Talas tries again, this time to Ong. And yes, Ong gets it through, despite the tall blockers. Got through Gumabaw.
Oh, Icarez getting that corner.
Wow.
You know, sinasabi pa kanina ni Coach Ubalde that Lasal has been targeting the two back corners of UP. But they have been really scoring a lot from that area, from those areas, yun sa back row.
Barsola is rejected. Nice save by Geiser. Pangulabnan, blocked. Picked up by Magtalas. Barsola found the angle. Good play. Galang. While the defense was still in disarray, they took advantage of that.
And that's the way to do it. Pagka disarray, pagka yung defense ng kalaban, talagang wala pa, you have to go for a quick hit. I say a quick hit because kahit open siya, mabilis pinalo ni Galang yung bola. Hindi niya na inintay yung blockers.
Right now, Lasal erecting a 10-point advantage, 14-4, set number 2.
Well, Demecilio now injected in the game. That goes wide. Sayang, as Barsola had that beautiful connection.
Barsola asking for a check. That's the reason why she has that, huge frown on her face. Pero the officials, first and second referees, agree there was no touch on the ball. Demecilio with an ace. And what a second set here for Lasal. 16-4 against UP. Kit Kat break. Get ready for what's next. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Easy afternoon para sa Pep squad ng Lasal. I mean, the team is doing so well.
Yep.
Against UP here today. Well, as expected, Lasal is at 4-1. They're defending champions. While UP is still in a rebuilding mode, sort of, this season, winning only one game. Coming up next, of course, in our main event, undefeated Lady Eagles of Ateneo will take on Adamson. There's a point by Ong para sa
UP. Yes, that bounces out. So Abad comes in.
She will replace Pangulabnan, and Abad will serve para sa Lady Maroons. Ong. Nice save.
Look at
Bunch
Lasal.
of saves by UP here. Free ball para sa Lasal. Galang.
And Galang risked it too much. Wanted to go down the line, but went wide. Ang ganda sana nun, but it was so much risk. Kasi nandun na siya sa gilid, tinry niya pa ng konting angle.
So second serve for Abad here as they look to make a little bit of a run here from UP. Ong. Defense is right there, pero good angle by Ong, and Gumabaw. Reyes unable to keep it in play.
And once again, this time, yun ang sinasabi ni Coach kanina, mababait naman sumusunod. Now they're using the blockers of DLSU to get those points off the block points.
So a mini run started by UP here. Over reception that time. Good block, but too much momentum on the part of Magtalas. Slams into the net. Point para sa Lasal.
Sayang.
Substitution here. Tan and Fajardo check in para kay Esperanza and Gumabaw.
Oh, that's going to be hard, but Ong.
Nice save by Ong.
Yes.
Reyes. Good coverage on the floor by Geiser, the libero of UP. Free ball para sa Lasal. Fajardo. Nice set. Good save again by Chu of UP. Free ball again para sa Lasal. Let's see if they can put it away this time. No, just a push from Tan. Reyes takes care of that attempt by Magtalas.
showing us that height is fine on that last play. Look at Mika Reyes returning that ball. Guys are still trying.
What an effort.
Oh, she's still trying to
Geiser.
get to that ball. Yeah, she's all over. Very quick.
Reyes anticipating that Bersola approach. Serving 7, set number 2. Back row, that's too long.
Outside.
Not enough spin, no wrist action. There's a huge lead now for the Lady Spikers.
And what a luxury para kay Coach De Jesus, ano, to be able to rest his players.
That's right, and to try out other players.
And so far, Coach Ramil De Jesus' second unit is delivering quality minutes para sa Lasal. They've extended the lead, and it looks like they're going to be able to close it out with the serve of Kim Fajardo. Now, an ace right there. Kim Fajardo showing us the kind of player she is. A great setter, a great server.
You can feel the steadiness.
Time out UP Lady Maroons.
Let's listen to UP.
Kanina ko kasi sabi, kailangan mangyari is buwa tayo ng mga kanya-kanyang effort natin, yung individual effort natin. Okay, individual skills ang pag-uusapan ngayon dyan. Okay? Paano tayo control yung first ball? Paano tayo mag-create ng play? Paano tayo mag-decide kung anong attack na gagawin natin? Okay? Kung di natin nahanapin yun as individual, magkakaroon tayo ng problem as a whole. Okay? So isipin natin, paano yung timing ko? Kung nawawala ulit tayo, paano gagawin natin? Balikan natin. Ano yung basics? Okay? Hindi tayo nagmamadali para mag-create ng point. Okay? Tara.
UP! One!
Well, napako na ang UP at 7 for a while already. And ever since Kim Fajardo checked in to serve, she's rattled off a series of points here.
After the substitutions, we have Pam Legaspi coming in for the first time for Jay.
Gaspi now comes in for Ong. Oh, she now sends it into the net.
By her own accord, Fajardo
Stopping herself.
stopping her. Well, that's the only way she was going to give up the serve, is if she made an error. And that was it. So fresh off the bench, Pam Legaspi serving para sa UP.
But she sends it also into the net. Let's not get the freebie. And Cruz now comes in for Mika Reyes.
Maraño and, well, actually only Maraño remains in the lineup as part of the starting 6. Ni Coach De Jesus.
Beautiful open set coming from Fajardo.
That takes Lasal to set point here in set number 2 to go up 2 sets to nothing, 24-8. And drops on the line. Just a cherry on the icing para sa Lasal here. Team that has played in a very dominant fashion against UP in both sets, but more so, I guess, in set number 2.
Yes.
What a prolific performance by the Lady Archers, especially the second unit of Lasal. And what a game they had in set number 2. 25-8, and they're looking to close it out in the upcoming set. We'll see that right after these. Well, a very dominant performance by Lasal here. 25-15, 25-8, sets number 1 and 2. But The way they played set number 2, they played that thing to perfection.
That's right, and we say that because even towards the middle portion of the set, Coach Ramil was already injecting his other players inside, and even ending with almost five players from coming off the bench, and still they played the same way, the same dominant fashion, and getting that set, even limiting UP to only 8 points in that second set. So talagang nahirapan to adjust ang UP because even their defense was in question in that second set. So as you can see, DLSU, even just with 6 attack points, was able to dominate that set. UP having only 4, hindi pa nga, even if let's say DLSU only having 6 attack points, hindi pa rin talaga na take advantage ng UP. But look at the block points, 5 block points. 4 service points for DLSU. So the points were coming in all the departments for DLSU. Plus, UP helping them with 10 errors in that second set. So kahit na yung attack points ay 6 lang, the points were coming all over, and it was an easy win in that second set for the Lady Spikers.
Which gives Coach Ramil de Jesus so much confidence coming into set number 3 that he puts in only 4 of his starting 6 on the floor, and the setter is the second.
And even the libero is
center.
new, Eric.
Lahat.
So season.
So ang part lang ng starting lineup is si Galang, si Reyes, Gumabaw, and Chu. But the other 2 are from the bench, and most importantly, sinubukan ngayon ni Coach De Jesus itong si Kim Fajardo instead of Esperanza to start at setter. Galang loses on the joust against 2 players from UP. Galang tries again, the cut shot. Mangulabnan. Nice save by Gumabaw with one hand. Galang flies in again.
And look at Galang adjust to that short set. Naging point pa yun. Hinabol lang niya. So, once again, those are the little things that the UP players should learn. Yung adjustments, little adjustments inside the court.
Well, UP looking very aggressive to start set number 3. Let's see if that translates into, points for them on the board, because that's exactly what they need here. This is the final set. If they lose it, it's another sweep against them by another team.
But a campfire on the side of the Lady Maroons on that last play, nagtinginan lang, no defense at all. So kanina nga, pinapansin natin, kaya sila at least nakakalaban sa ibang team is because of their defense, but losing that entirely in the second set. So let's see kung kaya nilang ibalik yung spunk na yun in this third set.
Well, a very solid start here for DLSU. 3-0 as we check in with Billy Capistrano.
One more set to win this game, and the girls are determined not to let this opportunity pass them by. After 2 good sets, the Lady Spikers are intent on carrying on the momentum in this third set. Now, though Coach Ramil is pleased with how the girls are playing, he knows there is still room for improvement. He wants the girls to improve on defense, and he also instructed them to communicate with one another so that they can be sure of their actions. Sabi nga ni Coach, huwag kayong mag-experiment on the court. Kailangan laging klaro ang lahat ng ginagawa nyo. Eric and Mosey?
Oh, thank you, Billy.
That is so Coach Ramil. Talaga nga, kahit sino ang kaharap niya, yung gusto niya, they will play with same intensity as if they were playing the other more skillful teams, diba, in this season. So, ganun talaga siya. Gusto niya yung no let down.
Gumabaw, a quick finish on that play. Tumitingin pa siya kay Coach Ramil, parang mali pa kaya tayo palo mo, Coach.
Gusto perfect eh. Masama. Gusto ni Coach perfect.
5-1, set number 3. Let's check in with Bea Fabregas.
Eric and Mosey, the Lady Maroons are not losing hope in this third set. Sabi ni Coach Jared, tapos na yung 2 sets. Sana naman tayo na ang mag-dictate ng third set na to para ma-extend ang game. Sabi ni Coach Jared, nakaayos na ang galaw ng Lasal sa mga pagkukulang natin. Ngayon, kailangan natin mag-isip and let them adjust to us. Nakita niyo na kung anong kaya ang Lasal. Isipin niyo muna kung anong kaya niyo. Eric and Mosey.
What a challenge para sa mga Lady Maroons, thank you, Bea. But it seems like the team that is responding is LaSalle right now. They are, the way they're finishing, they're scoring their points is devastating to the confidence of a team like UP. I mean, the points are coming in so easily.
And you know what's scary for the other teams? Is when you see LaSalle play this way, na kahit sino ang ipasok, blends in well. Yung parang walang nawala.
Take a look at Fajardo and how she is running the offense right now. It seems like parang Esperanza.
Wala lang, that
quality.
Well, as I would say, no, itong LaSalle talaga, even from the start of the season, yan ang biggest advantage ng LaSalle this season. That he has both Esperanza and Fajardo to work with in every single game. Napakalaking advantage for Coach Ramiro.
Take a look at this. Just total domination against UP. 8-1, set number 3. Kit Kat break. Get ready for what's next. Have a break. Hello, Kit Kat. Mami Banji, former head coach of Adamson. Always in attendance. Palagi siyang nanonood despite being, a consultant na lang for Adamson.
And always with a smiling
always
face.
With a smiling face. Always. Sherwin Meneses now is the head coach of the Adamson Lady Falcons.
Ang mga little ones natin inside the arena. At so, baka ginagaya niya si Coach Ubalde, gumagawa ng play. Iniimik kay Coach. Coach, ito gawin mo, ha? Itong play natin sa UP.
8-1, set number 3.
Oh, beautiful.
Finally, a point by UP and has not come from an error by LaSalle.
And look at Se. You know what I like about Se? That is the essence of a quick hit. Mabilis, sobrang bilis, hindi na inaabutan ng blockers. So,
hindi na nakapag-react.
Ganyan.
Fajardo. Tan. Block is Chamzon. Del Mundo underhand set. Pero too close to the net. Swipe by Gumabao. It's still alive. Free ball para sa LaSalle. Galang.
Oh, great dig.
Chamzon. Blocked by Gumabao. And a point for LaSalle.
And that was a single block from Michelle Gumabao. Totally reading the offense of UP.
Spectacular play by Michelle Gumabao. 9-2. Set 3 LaSalle. Oh, that's way too strong from Galang. Well, just the second point of an unforced error by UP. That's the reason they have 3 points here. The other one was point from a set attack. 2. Fajardo. Back set, Gumabao. Blocked out of bounds, point LaSalle.
Just love the way Fajardo sets the ball. Halos hindi gumagalaw. If you sa amin na volleyball player ka, ganyan ang binigay sa set, mahihiyak na hindi paluin mo lahat. Napakaganda. Very nice. Right height.
And saktong-sakto yung delivery, exactly where the player, offensive player, will need it.
Pati yung weight ng bola, nababasa mo kung ikaw yung spiker eh.
Free ball for LaSalle. Here comes Fajardo, the tip, and the point.
Very simple execution of a dunk. And Fajardo still gets the point.
Hindi ba pinapawisan si Fajardo?
Yun yung sinasabi ko, when you see her play, you find security. Yung pag ikaw yung spiker, alam mo na tama yung gagawin niya.
Saka parang napakadali ng volleyball bigla when you watch her play. Nice serve from Gumabao.
So confident.
Point right there. Tan scores it off another great delivery by Fajardo.
Right, look at this cross-court hit. Fajardo orchestrating that play. And look at her. Bago pa man mag-serve, sinasabi niya na eh kung ano yung gagawin ng mga spikers. So, you need confidence eh, that when you're the spiker, mapipil mo kay Fajardo.
10-point lead for LaSalle. Let's listen in to UP.
Ang kailangan nyo i-check, paano ba magiging tama ba yung guide kayo? Magiging tama ba kayong guide sa spiker? Okay, orientation ba natin ng defense natin? Tama ba doon sa nangyayari doon sa ginagawa nila? Okay? So nandito na kayo nakapwesto na kayo. So ang kailangan na mangyari is yung tamang guidance ng teammate. Okay? Kung nandito kayo nakaguide kayo ng maayos, ma-execute nyo tama, more or less. Okay? Kaysa nangyayari ngayon, nagiging useless na ngayon yung possession ninyo. Okay? Floor defense and blocking. Okay? Concentrate lang tayo doon. Okay? Tara. Go.
Nabawi tayo.
Ikaw na boss, UP!
Well, floor defense and blocking are the two things that those have abandoned UP right from the start of set number 3. Nawala na yun.
Right. Even sa set number 2.
Well, yeah, nung last part ng set number 2, nung pumasok ng second stringers ng Lasal, wala ng defense and wala ng blocking ang UP. And let's see if it comes back here in this part of set number 3.
And again, yun yung importante because that starts everything. Even yung blocking na yan, the coaches are really focusing on blocking most of the time when you hear them sa timeouts, sa huddle. Because yung blocking will sort of dictate and start the offense. Why? Because when you block, it's either babalik mo yung bola and get the point, or at least deflect or slow down the ball. So, pag na-slow down mo, na-deflect mo yan, magandang dating yan dun sa sa setter for sure.
And you have an opportunity to attack.
Yes.
Para sa yung team.
Bersola.
Beautiful delivery by Del Mundo. One of those rare moments when Del Mundo and her offensive players connect. And when that happens, it's a magical moment para sa UP. Take a look.
Good, solid hit.
Demicilio. It's returned. But a spike coming from the setter, Kim Fajardo. Another swipe by Bersola. Demicilio above the block.
Smart off-speed hit from Demicilio.
Well, Geiser and Mangulabnan are looking at each other like, sino ba dapat ang kumuha nun? 15-4. Lasal. Up 2-0 as well. Really trying to take matters into her own hands, but you don't blame her. She really makes excellent decisions on the floor. Demicilio.
And look at her movement inside the court. Parang dali-dali lang.
16-4, set number 3. Kit Kat break. Get ready for what's next. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. A lot of people in blue.
Yeah.
Obviously, that only means one thing. Ateneo is going to be seeing action today against another team with a different shade of blue.
Yes.
Adamson, so that's going to be a fun match. A highly offensive team in Ateneo against I guess the best defensive team in the UAAP women's volleyball. Adamson.
Yes, it's a battle of the birds of prey. Let's see. Yung Adamson, you cannot count them out
Never.
Every game, kahit sino pa kalaban yan, you cannot. Ibang class, yun yung fighting spirit, yung rah.
That's the team that spoiled, the return of Dindin Santiago and NU, and NU was feeling so high and mighty. They felt like this is our year. They were sent back down to earth by Adamson on opening day. But this game, final result or the final score is the only thing that needs to be determined right now with Lasal in full control. 17 serving 4. And even the receptions aren't going the way they should para sa UP.
And right away,
Fajardo is just making mincemeat of the defense.
You wanted a quick, once again, in disarray yung defense ng UP. You wanted a quick hit. No, what was quicker was giving a dump ball.
On the second touch, Fajardo really showing us the entire repertoire here. Even the serves are just spectacular para sa Lasal. That's, I guess, when things go your way, it really, every aspect of the game becomes so easy.
And again, this is really scary for the other teams. Kasi, yun na nga nagda-dart in and out yung second team. Diba? Iba-iba na yung nasa loob, and yet they are playing at the same intensity, the same way.
Same result.
The flow of the plays, it's the same.
Different set of players, same result. scary situation for every other team that's not LaSalle.
That's true.
5 serving 19. That may have been out, pero kinuha pa rin ni Gumabaw. Underhand set. Demecillo is blocked by Princess Se. Cerveza. Del Mundo to Se. Over the block. They go to Demecillo. Blocked again. Great defense at the net by UP.
Oh,
Pero puro sa net. Ang
Demecillo.
depensa na wala sa likod.
Yes. You know, it's very difficult really, when UP takes the game at the net. Look at LaSalle. They're a very tall team. Mahihirapan ka talaga to go against a squad like DLSU kung sa net mo lalabanan. Take it away from the net. Yun ang dapat. Baliktad.
Se went wide as Aragalang is given a rest. And Justine Tew, a freshman, is on the floor. I guess one of the things, Mosey, that's giving UP a hard time as well is LaSalle is serving spectacularly well today.
True.
I mean, it's just a different serving game para sa LaSalle today. I know if they practice that all holidays long, pero I mean the serves are loaded from each and every player.
And the percentage is high. Remember, LaSalle, yun ang nagiging problem nila sometimes, yung percentage nila at the service line. But today, sabi ko na eh. Ako!
Ikaw yan, Mosey.
Woo! Happy New
The
Year!
jigs right there
Yep!
on the Demecillo
Out
serve.
of money. Galing. Ganda na yung timing ko.
6 serving 22.
Oh, beautiful
And Fajardo
connection. Ganda naman nun.
enjoying herself today.
And again, what you like about that, it was Cerveza and Fajardo who does not start for LaSalle on that last connection.
Fajardo serving. And that takes LaSalle at match point with a very talented Kim Fajardo on serve. And she's the girl that's delivered a variety of serves. Some short, some strong, some looping, some
And look
steep.
at her, even while going to the service line, talagang nagbibigay pa ng instructions dun sa mga spikers niya. No?
Such a leader
Yep.
is Kim Fajardo. Cruz. Nice effort on the part of UP. Hong with the point. Prolonging what may be the inevitable at this point. 7 serving 24. Match point still para sa LaSalle. Cruz will set it up.
Oh, that's right. Into the net.
That's Cerveza with the error. The entire second stringer or second team ng LaSalle on the floor. Second lineup nila.
UP ending it with a service error.
The end comes from their own hands with a service error from Hong. And what a performance by the defending champions, Ramil de Jesus. Definitely happy and satisfied with the way the defending champs have done the job here today. An overwhelming and comprehensive, beating of UP 25-15, 25-8, and 25-8. A sweep of UP as they fall down 1-5 and 5-1 naman ang De La Salle. We'll be back to wrap this up after these. The score does not even may begin to tell you kung paano denominate ng LaSalle. Pero I mean, if you see it, you may not believe it, even with your own eyes. What a play, what a match para sa LaSalle here today, displaying championship caliber performance here against UP.
Well, really no adjustments coming from the Lady Maroons, and they were just in awe on how LaSalle was playing. But again, for sure, lessons learned, and UP will become a better team.
Our best player right now is with Billy Capistrano.
So, hi Kim. First of all, congratulations on your win. Now, ano naman yung mga natutunan nyo in this game na pwede nyo pang i-improve in your upcoming game?
Siyempre po, huwag maging complacent sa lahat ng gagawin. Siyempre, kailangan porsigido pa rin kahit sino kalaban. So, yun.
Kamusta naman yung holiday break nyo? Did you guys celebrate as a team?
Siyempre may party rin kami Christmas party syempre. Tapos after nun, syempre training, konting bakasyon para makasama yung family. Yun lang.
Thank you, Kim. Congratulations again. Eric?
Thanks, Billy. What a performance by the young rookie setter, Coach Ramil De Jesus here today. I mean, she led the entire second team in latter part of set number 2 and almost the entire set number 3.
That's right. And you could really see the leadership quality of Kim Fajardo as a makikita mo sa loob, she would instruct the younger ones on how they would go in. At binibigyan niya lahat ng opportunity to at least attack, diba, in this game.
Well, the undefeated Lady Eagles eager to see action for the first time in 2013, but they're going to be in for a tough game, tough match here as they take on the one of the best defensive teams in the league. The Adamson Lady Falcons are on tap against them in the main event of this Sunday afternoon. Thanks to our director Raul De Ocampo, producer Malu Neri, for Billy Capistrano, Bea Fabregas, my partner Mosey Ravena. I'm Eric Tipan. Hang on for the main event. This is our coverage of the women's volleyball tournament of season 75 of the UAAP on Studio 23. Hatid sa inyo ng ABS-CBN Sports.